What's going on, guys? Have y'all been looking for a compact all-in-one tire changing kit that won't break the bank? Well, y'all stay tuned. I think I may have found what y'all been looking for, and honestly, that I believe no car should be without. All right. Alright guys, so a company called Vevor reached out to me and was wondering if I'd be interested in doing a review on one of their products. So I got the it's the Vevor electric over hydraulic jack. It's a 5-ton jack. Comes with an impact and gloves and window breaking kit and things like that. So I said yeah, and so they sent it to me. Got here quick. I think got here in like 2 or 3 days, and from whenever they shipped it, and they so I'm gonna turn y'all around here in just a second, and we're gonna basically do an unboxing, and then I'm gonna basically show you how it works. Guys, y'all do know that that I leave an honest review, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. If I think there's some changes that can be made, I'm gonna tell you that. And so I'm just going to leave my honest review of it, and I will leave a link to this in the description. And also, guys, I just wanted to add in here, and because I just now found this out when I was looking through the email, if you click on the link in the description, and you also get a discount code. So under your discount code, enter VEV5 off. So VEV, the number 5 off, OFF. And then just leave that discount code in the description, and you'll get 5% off. But yeah, so let's get to this thing and unbox and show them what's all in the box, and let's put it to work. See what it'll do. All right, guys. So this is the carrying case it comes in. Nice hard plastic carrying case. I tell you, it's not light, but it's not heavy neither. And man, I just now noticed this. Look at that. So if you're on the side of the road, and after you get done taking everything out, set this up behind your car, and guys, look at that. I like that. They got some reflective tape right there, so that way people can see whenever they're coming up behind you. Guys, I like that. I really do. So so let's open this thing up. Alright, so guys, with this thing, you can either plug it into your cigarette lighter, or you can plug it into just straight to the battery with alligator clips. So here's the alligator clips right here, and you just basically plug it into your hot and negative and ground, and then so here's the power cord. Like I said, guys, you can plug it straight into your cigarette lighter if you want to do that. And we'll measure this cord here in just a second, and I'll let you know how long it's going to be. And I'm also going to do a couple more measurements. I'm going to measure this while it's down, and I'm also going to measure it whenever it's fully extended. So if you want to plug it into the straight to the battery, then you just plug that in there, hook your alligator clips up to your battery terminals, and then this end right here, you'll plug into the jack. And guys, it also comes with a little electric impact. Let's see. Yep, right there. So we'll take it out of plastic in just a minute. But guys, see, you can plug it in right there. So that's pretty neat. Comes with a little safety tool that you can keep close to your door or anything like that. It's got like a little hammer right there. See, we can't pull this off right here, probably because it's new. Now guys, I will say I've got one of these, and one thing I wish that they might do would be somehow design it to where it has like a like this cover where whenever you take it off, it sort of just hangs there. But let's see if we can take this off. All right. So it's got a little window punch right there. Hit the window, and then it's got a seatbelt cover cutter. So that way you can, you know, cut your seatbelt if you get hung up in your vehicle. Comes with a pair of gloves. It's got the little grip resistant things right here. One thing I do think that they probably could change is maybe change the colors, because I mean, my opinion, why would you use white gloves whenever you're working on your vehicle and getting dirty? I think maybe they could, you know, change them to blue or gray or black or something like that. So but other than that, I like that. Comes with a pair of gloves to keep your hands clean. Like I said, it comes with the, take it out of plastic here. So you got your little impact, and we're going to test that out also and see basically how well it'll take them off. So you got L for loosen, you can just push that and hold it down. Then you got T for tighten, and like I said, you just plug your cord up right there. Comes with a different wow, that's pretty neat, guys. Comes with 4 different socket sizes, and basically you got 2 built into one, so that way you got less stuff to keep up with. So like on one side you got a 19 millimeter, then you got a 17 millimeter. So this right here probably be your 17, that'll be your 19. All you gotta do is just flip it over. I like that. Then this one's a 21 and a 23. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that'll fit my dually, because I believe my dually is a 23, I think. I do plan on getting on here and doing a later review of this thing on my dually and see if it'll jack it up and if that thing will take the lug nuts off. And if the socket is too small for it, then I'll just put one of my sockets on it, because it is a 1/2 inch drive. And but most of y'all know my dually's in the shop right now, so I don't have access to it. But we're going to be jacking up the Ford today. So now you got your jack. So I like to, let's see what this is. Okay, so you got your plug right there, and you can also take this cord right here and wind it up and stick it down in there and keep it out of the way. Nice little cubby compartment right there. So the handle, I believe maybe they could have, you know, upgraded the handle just a little bit more, instead of using this little flimsy plastic stuff. Maybe put a more heavy duty handle on it. But I mean, I believe that's going to work pretty good, because the only thing you should be doing is just picking up on it anyway. So let's see what this safety valve, loosen or tighten. Okay. Then on this end right here, so got a couple different options. Hope y'all can see this. So you got your toggle switch right here to go up, and you just basically just push it down, release, and you go up. And then you got your other one for down, and then in the center's off. You also got your little light, got your little flashlight. I like that. That's pretty neat. And then guys, this thing also has an air compressor built into it. Like I said, guys, this is an all-in-one tire changing kit that, I mean, like I said, honestly, I believe no car should be without. And at the end of this video, I'll get back on here, but I'm gonna give you the importance of why I believe every car should have this. Get your kids one, your wife one, your husband one, get your parents one, guys. But like I said, has a air compressor, so that's neat. So we're going to hook this thing up and measure everything, and then we're gonna see what it'll do picking up this forward and see if that electric jack will take the jacks off. All right, so we're gonna measure the cord. So I got my tape measure here. We're gonna start, I'm gonna start where the cord is. I'm not gonna measure the plug because that'd be inside the plug a little bit, so I'm gonna start where the cord is. So we're gonna measure this thing out, and we're just gonna see just how long this baby is. We got it tangled up a little bit. All right. So hopefully y'all can see that. 13 feet. So you got 13 feet of cord. All right, then you also got about another, I don't know, probably about 9-10 inches of cord right here. So that'll give you close to 14 feet. And now on my dually, for an example, then no, it probably won't reach from the front all the way to the back. To the battery. Now if you plug it in a cigarette lighter, now yeah, you can probably get to the back tire. Now for my RV transporters out there, hot shotters, stuff like that, then you'll probably have to go and order a basically like an extender for a cigarette lighter plug, or another set of cables to where you can plug it up to your jumper cable box. Or you can take your RV transport battery and set it right there beside you and change it like that, and you know, jack your tire, the trailer up, and then change your tire. And or you know, being 13 feet, if you got a shorter camper, then you can just, you know, keep your battery on the camper and just hook your alligator clips up to that, up to where the battery's mounted on the tongue or whatever, and then pull this back there to that. So all right guys, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to plug it up. All right, so I'm going to measure to see, because this thing right here will come up and down so that way you can get extra height. But we're going to measure what it is right now at the lowest level. So let me get over here on this side. So right now we're showing about 6 inches from the lowest level. Now we're gonna go ahead and let this all the way up. Now guys, this piece right here will come all the way out. All right, so y'all can see that piece right there will come all the way out of that right there. So what I would recommend doing is, if you want to get your maximum height out of it, take it all the way out and then screw it back in. I'm gonna say get at least 5 to 10 threads in there, so that way, especially if you're lifting something heavy, so that way you're not damaging your threads. So what I say earlier, 6 inches, so this brought it up to about 9 1/4. So that gave you an extra, what, 3 inches and 1/4. So let's go ahead and see what it is whenever we let it up. So whenever you operate the jack, you got all your toggle switches right here. So this is your up, put that up, then down. And then of course that right there is your flashlight. And then if you go to the end right there, that's going to be your air compressor. Now if you want to operate the jack, you need to take this toggle switch, turn that on, because it has like a little jack icon on it. So flip that over there, and then we're going to hit the up button. Alright, So that's all the way up. Y'all heard the sound and everything that it made. You got some different tools inside here, and I'll show you in just a minute. But if you ever got this thing up and then for some reason it would not go back down, then you got like a little Allen key in here, and you just put it in there, and you got your safety valve. So as long as it's up, it's supposed to lock, and it's not supposed to, like a safety feature, it's not supposed to fall back down. However, anything that's hydraulic or anything like that has a hose or anything like that going to it, guys, I don't trust it completely. So I would always use a jack stand along with this right here if you're gonna be up underneath the vehicle. But if you got this up and it won't come back down, you got a little Allen key in here, and then you got your safety valve right here. So you go clockwise to tighten it, and you go counterclockwise to loosen. And whenever you loosen, then the pressure, it will push this back down. So guys, that brought it up to about 17.5 to 18 inches of how much it will lift from the ground. All right, guys, so whenever you tighten this, I wouldn't tighten this completely down because it's liable to get stuck. So just tighten it to where it bottoms out, then just back it off, maybe about a quarter of a turn, just to keep it from tightening out whenever you put pressure on it. But so we're gonna crawl up underneath the truck, and like I said, I wanted to do this on my dually because it says that it's 5 tons capacity, and my dually, the whole entire truck is around about 11,000 with full of fuel and all that stuff. However, I know that, you know, one axle is not gonna do that, but what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna put this underneath the rear differential of this Ford, and I'm gonna see if it will raise up the entire back end of this truck. I'm not gonna raise it up the entire height of what this will go, because I don't want to take a chance of it slipping or anything like that, because I am on gravel. And then plus, y'all hear me talk about in all my videos when I'm working on vehicles, guys, safety, safety, safety. Chock your wheels, set your emergency brake, use a jack stand, and if you're out here working by yourself, then call somebody and let them know, hey, I'm gonna be out here working on my vehicle. Call or text or something like that, say every 15 minutes or so, just to check on me and make sure I'm all right. And if you don't hear from me, if you can't get me on the phone or I don't respond, then come over here and check on me. And but this scenario, I'm not going to do that, and so that's the reason I'm not going to jack it completely up off the ground. So all right, let's see what it do. All right, guys, so we're up in the truck, and I'm gonna put it under the rear differential. Try to make sure that it's as level as you can get it, especially since we're working on gravel. And I did go ahead and put a board between the gravel and the jack, mainly because, guys, this thing is plastic. So I don't want to, whenever the weight of the truck gets on it, and then it starts cracking the bottom of the jack. So I went ahead and put a board. If you're on concrete, then it shouldn't make no difference. So we're going to let it up just a little bit at a time, make sure it's centered. All right, guys, so that's about as far as I'm gonna let it up. The driver's side was coming up a little bit higher, probably because I didn't have it completely centered or whatever, but but I don't want to take a chance of it shifting. But as y'all can see, that tire is completely off the ground. All right, let's go check the other side. This tire is completely off the ground. So guys, it jacked the entire back end of this truck up. This is a 2013 F-150 crew cab. Just 2-wheel drive, so I mean, yeah, it's probably not as heavy as I know it's not as heavy as my dually, but guys, if it would jack the whole entire back of this truck up, then it shouldn't have any problem jacking at least one side of my dually up to be able to change the tire. So let's see if this thing will take off this wheel. So now whenever you unplug the plug from the jack, it's supposed to have a safety feature to where it's supposed to lock it and it's not supposed to be able to go back down. So if you're just using the jack, then unplug it whenever after you get it raised to your proper height. So now we're going to plug in the impact. And this one is going to take the 21 millimeter. So we're going to put this thing on here. All right, that's locked in. So you just put it over to loosen. Let it stop. Then you can do tighten. Alright. So let's see if this thing will undo this. Alright guys, so it took one lug nut off. It wouldn't take the rest of them off. These wheels have been on here for a while, so I don't know if maybe it's cause I don't know, whoever put them on with a air impact, which I'm probably sure they did, and they just over torqued them or whatever. But I don't know guys, with this right here, like I said, it did take one of them off, but it wouldn't take the others off. And like I said, that could be mostly because they could just be over torqued. But I mean, again, this is just an electric impact. So it does work. It will take them off. I'm pretty sure if they was torqued to specs. But overall, I'm not very impressed with the impact. The jack itself, I am very, very impressed with that. I love that. But as far as the impact wrench itself, to be honest with you guys, I'm not very impressed with it. It does work, and if you was to break them loose a little bit, then I'm sure it would work even better. But I'm not very impressed with the wrench. So let me let this jack down, and then I'm gonna show you one more feature to this combo set. All right, guys. So the other feature to this right here is it's an air compressor. So you just open up this other compartment right here on the side, and got your little hose right here. Now, and it does come with two spare fuses. The inside the cigarette lighter plug takes a 15-ounce fuse, and then here's the little Allen key I was telling you about, and that you can let the safety valve loosen it. It's got a sort of hard to do this with it keep moving, but you got another little piece right there that you can screw in to the valve right here. So if you want to air up a football, a basketball, something like that. And then it's got some more little pieces right here to where, like, if you want to air up an air mattress or a beach ball or something like that. So that'll come in handy, especially if you go to the beach or something like that. So just pull this out of your trunk of your car and air up your air mattress or your beach ball or whatever. All right, and like I said, it's got an air gauge right here. So we're going to see how accurate it is. So I know I got roughly about 45 psi in this tire right here. So we're going to hook it up, and then we're going to see just how accurate the gauge is. And then what we're going to do is, I do not have my shredder valve tool to take the stem out. But I am going to let the air out of the tire a pretty good bit, and then we're going to see just how long it takes it to build it back up. All right. All right, guys, so we got it plugged in. Hopefully y'all can see that, and that's showing roughly about 43 or so psi. So that's about right. And of course, you know, I probably let a little bit of air out whenever I was hooking it up. But so we're going to just undo it and let some air out of the tire. All right, guys, so as y'all can see, we pretty much, it's not 100% completely flat, but it's pretty much flat. So we're going to hook this thing up. And we're going to see about how long it takes. And so far, it's showing 0. Right now, I got 619. Just clicked over to 620, so let's start it. Alright, guys, so I'm pretty impressed with the air compressor part. Now, it's no like big air compressor like if you went to go to the like the air tire shop or anything like that, but if you needed air, it gets you off the side of the road. From 0 to 45 psi it did take about 13 minutes to do. Now granted, 13 minutes will save you probably a couple hours if you're just waiting on somebody to come out and air it up if it's broke down. Now in the instruction manual it says that it will go up to 150 psi. Honestly, I don't know about all that, but it did air it up to 45 psi. Guys, I will say down here closer to the compressor, to the motor, the hose, it is pretty hot. I mean, it's nothing that's gonna, you know, catch fire or anything like that, but down close to the compressor, it is pretty hot. As far as the box itself, now it's pretty warm. Of course, it has vents right here and everything to where it can breathe, and all that stuff. Now the compressor inside is probably pretty warm. So let's go ahead and unhook this thing. All right, guys, so overall I'm pretty impressed. The jack, I love the jack. I absolutely love the jack. I think it's phenomenal. The air compressor, it's okay. Like I said, it gets you off the side of the road, and I like that it comes with the gloves, comes with a little seatbelt cutter and window punch. I love that it comes with the sockets. You got 4 different size sockets in here, and they're actually only 2, so you got 2 less to lose. As far as the impact itself, like I said, it could just be the tires just could be over torqued or whatever. I don't know. I've never taken these tires off, but as far as right now, sorry Vevor, but I'm not that impressed with the electric impact. Granted, again, it is electric, but so there's only so much that, you know, something that's running off a cigarette lighter can do. So again, I'm not very impressed with the wrench. But as far as the jack itself, this part, I love the idea of the flashlight. I love the jack. I'm pretty impressed with the air compressor. I like that it has the 13-foot cable, and then guys, I absolutely love the carrying case. That's a very good quality, I think, carrying case. And then the other safety feature, you're sitting on the side of the road, turn it around, put that behind your vehicle, and then that way you got some kind of reflective, especially if you're out there at night. But guys, like I said, this is the basically all-in-one Vevor electric over hydraulic jack. Again, they did send me this, and I'll leave a link in the description if y'all want to go check it out. Like I said, I do get a small commission off of it. It's not much, but of course, I mean, it does help my channel out for trying to put out some of this content for y'all. But as far as like my RV transporters and stuff like that, guys, I would highly recommend keeping this jack. Like I said, it doesn't take up much space, and I mean, you can put it up underneath your seat and everything. And guys, you can use it to jack up the trailer and things like that. If you don't want to break out your big jack, use this. Dads out there, get your wife one, keep in her car. Get your daughter, your son one, your teenage kid, get them one. Show them how to use it, and so that way, if they're broke down on the side of the road and they don't have to worry about sitting there waiting for God knows who to come by, and then plus having to sit there and wait for a roadside person to come and everything. So they can get out there and just change it real quick themselves, and then get back on the road and get home. Great for if you're going on vacation. If, like I said, you're going to the beach, you got that air compressor, so that way you can air up your beach ball and your air mattress and everything like that. So guys, I highly recommend it. Other than the like I said, the electric wrench, other than that, I highly recommend it. I'm going to keep this in my truck, and guys, to be honest with you, I would recommend that y'all get one to keep in y'all's vehicle. So, but if y'all don't mind, y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. Guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've ever had one of these or anything like that. And I just want to give a shout out to Vevor for sending me this and let me do a review on it. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I can do some more reviews and everything of different things that I come across, especially in for me, like in the RV transport industry. So, but again, like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.